Hi everyone, Tori here with my 10th day in my December daily. I am so loving this project so far, and I'm actually really excited about the way that it's all shaping up together in my album. And I hope you guys are enjoying this daily video, every day kind of December daily series thing that I'm doing. It's a lot of work, but I hope that you guys are enjoying it. I love this project so much, and I'm glad that I can dedicate a video every day to just Christmas and December and the awesomeness of this season. So it's kind of a really special gift that I am happy to spend my time giving to you guys. So in today's video, I am going to be working on December 10th in my album, and I am actually doing a one-page spread, except for I kind of wanted something to go in between day 9 and day 10 in my album. I've decided this year that whenever I have 2 days that are together, as in 9 on one side and 10 on the other, that I want to put some kind of vellum or acetate or something in between them just to kind of separate them. That's probably why my album's so chunky, really. But I grabbed out this like gorgeous vellum with gold doilies on it, like, oh, it's gorgeous, and decided that that would be my divider for day 9 and day 10. So I got that vellum from Michaels, by the way. I believe it's a Recollections paper. I started by adding just a strip of clear tape along the edge and punching my holes. The clear tape is there just to reinforce the circles. I find that it makes it a little stronger. And then for day 10, what I'm going to be documenting today is about this Christmas concert that I went to. So my mom is on the board of a charity called Teen Challenge, and they have a Christmas concert every year to raise money for it. And Teen Challenge is this amazing charity that helps addicts get back their life and basically helps them overcome drugs and addictions and things like that. And there's men's homes and women's homes, and my mom was on the board just for the women's home, and now I think she's on the board for all of Canada. I don't know. Anyways, they had a concert and we went, and I just wanted to kind of document that. So what I am going to be documenting is the program for the night. Somehow the great scrapbooker that I am forgot to take photos on December 10th. But I did have a program, so I figured that's what I'm going to document. I wanted to add some journaling somewhere, but I didn't really see a place where journaling would fit like on the program, and I didn't really want to add an insert. So instead, I just went through my little box here of die cuts and labels and stuff and decided to just make my own little journaling place on the back of that vellum. And the really nice thing is I kept my journaling small enough that it goes on the back of that one doily, that gold doily, and you can't see it on the other side. So it worked really well. So I grabbed this little square. I think that's from Take 10 Kits, a long time ago. Added my journaling to it, a black and white holiday playlist sticker from Felicity Jane, a rubber joy charm, a flower from Felicity Jane, and then my number for the day, so 10, and stuck those all together, making kind of a cluster. I felt like it needed just a little something more to take it up a notch, so I decided to grab some sequins. I grabbed some of the gold star sequins that I adore and stuck those down. And then I grabbed also some small sequins that I had in my stash, like these little gold ones that came in this cute little jar. And that is also from Felicity Jane. So I have a bunch of sequins. I have so many sequins, but I have 3 of these little jars from Felicity Jane. One has gold stars, one has black stars, and one has silver. And I think 2 of them came in the Hello Christmas kit, and then the black stars came a couple months ago. And I'm going to end up using all of these 3 colors in today's project. So I did add some of those on the back of that vellum to my like journaling cluster. And now I felt like I wanted to do just a little something on the front piece of the vellum, just for some reason. I kind of wanted to add a little more embellishments. You know me, I love my embellishments. So I grabbed out a couple banners, a pink one that says Season of Joy, and a white sparkly one, and then a little die cut, and stapled it down to the front cover. Now was the tricky part. I really wanted to be able to figure out how to include this program into my December daily, but still have it so that I could open it and look at it, because I wanted to be able to look at the inside of the program, because on the inside it shares what the event list was, like what the songs were that they sang. It also has some journal or some text about what Teen Challenge is, because I think if people were looking through the album, they might be wondering. And I thought originally about cutting it open and showing and just covering up the back, but the back has signatures from all of the guys and the girls from the guys' home and the girls' home, and I didn't want to cover those up either, so I needed to try to figure it out. So I was like, aha, I have a solution. I'm going to just use my fuse tool and have some fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of cut apart a pocket and then fuse it back together to make it so that this program stands out. So the first thing I needed to do was to cut down the program a little bit. It was too tall. So I just trimmed a little bit off of the top, a little bit off the bottom, and then a tiny bit off of the right-hand side, just because I wanted a little more space there. Then I grabbed my page protector and I sliced it down the left-hand side. This way I can stick the program in there, and the program will be half in the pocket and then half out. So that way you can kind of flip it open and open it. So in order to make it so it doesn't fall out, I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to fuse up the side and fuse up the top. So this way it's open on the left-hand side rather than on the top, and that way it'll still be able to open. And what am I going to do with all this extra space on the page protector? Because obviously the program is not a full 6 inches wide. Well, what better than to make an awesome sequin shaker pocket? Originally, I had thought that I would just cut off that excess, but I had all those sequins sitting on my desk because I had just used them on the vellum piece that I had created, and I was like, shaker pocket, yes please. And can you guys believe it? Like, it's been days and I haven't done a shaker pocket in my album. Like, what is wrong with me? I'm just teasing. But I love shaker pockets, so this was like the perfect excuse to make one. It's not like a full pocket, it's just kind of that side panel where it's probably about an inch wide that was just excess along that side of where the program is going to go. So what I'm going to use for my sequins here is I just mixed it up. I used some silver sequins, some gold, some black from those little jars from Felicity Jane. I also used some bigger sequins, and I used those gold stars that are on the cover of my album, and those stars come from Michaels. I believe they're Recollections or something like that. And then the other sequins are from Felicity Jane, and I kind of just jam-packed it full because I didn't want everything to fall to the bottom. I wanted it to be really full. So I kind of just stuck a little bit in, shoved it down with a stick, and then stuck a little more in, shoved it down. I do that for a little while. I kind of personally feel like the more sequins, the better. So I know some people like pockets that are kind of, I want to say like empty is not the right word, but kind of lighter on the shaker bits. I like full shaker pockets, so I was like, I'm going to fill this all the way up. I probably didn't even fill it as much as I could have now that I'm looking back, but I don't know. I love the gold, the black, and the silver mixed together. Like, it just looks so pretty to me, and I think it works really well with my album, especially since, like, I'm trying to make my album more black, white, and gold, and then just have pops of red and pink in there. So it fits with the style of my album. So I just wanted to reinforce those sides. So I grabbed out my fuse tool again and reinforced that. And I am actually just fusing on a piece of cardstock because my glass mat is at was currently being used at the craft store. So I had left it there since my last craft class, so I didn't get a chance to bring it back with me, so the chipboard works just fine. And there you go. I have this like gorgeous little sequin pocket on the side there. I stuck the program back in, and then I was going to stick it in my album, and I thought, you know what, I kind of want more people to be able to see that. So I decided to cut down that vellum piece to make it a little shorter so that the sequin pocket could really show through and be highlighted like it deserves to be, right? So the vellum piece ends up being about 5 by 8, and that way you can kind of see that little sequin aspect on the side there, and I really love how that pops through. I think it looks super cute. So I'm just going to pop it back in my album so you can kind of see what it all looks like. I love this page. I love that you can see the inside of the program. I love the vellum piece. I just am really happy with the way that this all turned out. I think it looks really classy. Anyways, that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's process video. Check back tomorrow for another one. If you have any questions or you want to see photos, head over to my blog, toribissell.com, for the blog. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm so stinking close to 6,000. It would mean a lot to me if I could hit 6,000 before the end of the year. Thanks so much. Have a lovely day.